Welcome to Bible Study with Faith, where I'm reading the Bible out loud to you in a way that's easier to understand. We are in the book of Exodus, and this is chapter 18. I just want to remind everybody that I am using a filter. This is not how I really look. I'm actually 45, and I have wrinkles and lots of freckles. So anyway, let's keep going. Now, Jethro, the priest of Midian and father-in-law of Moses, heard of everything God had done for Moses and for his people Israel, and how the Lord had brought Israel out of Egypt. After Moses had sent away his wife Zipporah, his father-in-law Jethro received her and her 2 sons. One son was named Gershom, for Moses said, "I have become a foreigner in a foreign land." And the other was named Eliezer, for he said, "My father's God was my helper, and he saved me from the sword of Pharaoh." Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, together with Moses' sons and wife, came to him in the wilderness, where he was camped near the mountain of God. Jethro had sent word to him, "I, your father-in-law Jethro, am coming to you with your wife and her 2 sons." So Moses went out to meet his father-in-law and bowed down and kissed him. They greeted each other and then went into the tent. Moses told his father-in-law about everything the Lord had done to Pharaoh and the Egyptians for Israel's sake, and about all the hardships they had met along the way and how the Lord had saved them. Jethro was delighted to hear about all the good things the Lord had done for Israel in rescuing them from the hand of the Egyptians. He said, "Praise be to the Lord who rescued you from the hand of the Egyptians and of Pharaoh, and who rescued the people from the hand of the Egyptians. Now I know that the Lord is greater than all other gods, for he did this to those who had treated Israel arrogantly." Then Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, brought a burnt offering and other sacrifices to God and Aaron, with all the elders and the elders of Israel, to eat a meal with Moses' father-in-law in the presence of God. The next day Moses took his seat to serve as judge for the people, and they stood around him from morning till evening. When his father-in-law saw all that Moses was doing for the people, he said, "What is this you are doing for the people? Why do you alone sit as judge, while all these people stand around you from morning till evening?" Moses answered him, "Because the people came to me to seek God's will. Whenever they have a dispute, it is brought to me, and I decide between the parties and inform them of God's decree and instructions." Moses' father-in-law replied, "What are you doing? What you are doing is not good. You and these people who come to you will only wear yourselves out. The work is too heavy for you. You cannot handle it alone. Listen now to me, and I will give you some advice, and may God be with you. You must be the people's representative before God and bring their disputes to him. Teach them his decrees and instructions, and show them the way that they are to live and how they are to behave. But select capable men from all the people, men who fear God, trustworthy men who hate dishonest gain, and appoint them as officials over thousands, hundreds, fifties, and tens. Have them serve as judges for the people at all times, but have them bring every difficult case to you. The simple case they can decide themselves. That will make your load lighter, because they will share it with you. If you do this, and God so commands, you will be able to stand the strain, and all these people will go home satisfied." He listened to his father-in-law and did everything he said. He chose capable men from all Israel and made them leaders of the people, officials over thousands, hundreds, fifties, and tens. They served as judges for the people at all times. The difficult cases they brought to Moses, but the simple ones they decided themselves. Then Moses sent his father-in-law on his way, and Jethro returned to his own country. That's the end of chapter 18. What we see here is the formation of a type of government that Moses's father-in-law suggested as advice to Moses so that he could more easily do the work that God assigned him to do by delegating others to give advice before they take it to Moses and before Moses takes it to God, assuming that God can't already hear them, which is absolutely wrong because he can hear them. Their moaning and their groaning is what got them out of Egypt. So he hears their complaints. The thing is they just haven't figured all that out yet. And for some reason, God hasn't told Moses to educate them about this yet. And I'm sure he has some things in the works, and I'm sure that he's still showing people how powerful he is because they're so far removed from God that they've forgotten. They've forgotten who he is, they've forgotten who they are. And we're going to continue reading while they all figure it out. If you want to catch up, all you have to do is grab a Bible, any kind will do. We're reading from the New International Version, and we are all the way to 18, so just read chapters 1 through 18 in the book of Exodus. Or you can find me on YouTube at Jesus is a DJ, all one word, and I'll read it to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and comments are always welcome. See you later.